This is an evaluation of the completed land art design. The decision was made to create the piece of land art on a beach on the south coast. This was to enable the materials to be collected as near as possible to the area in which the design was to be created. The base of the design was the sand on the beach, which was raked to create a smooth area. As the sand was not completely free of small pebbles, a soft-soled shoe was then used to flatten the sand even further, ready for the design to be created. There were two main materials used to create the design. These were driftwood, pebbles and shells. The driftwood was placed around the edge of the circle, whilst the pebbles and the shells were used in the centre of the design to create interesting patterns. The design was of a circular shape. The colour palette was neutral, consisting of browns, greys and whites. The placement of the shells in the centre of the design, and furthermore the pebbles on the outer sections of the design, allowed for a good example of repetition and rhythm. There was a good example of contrast between the smooth pebbles and the rougher outer shells of the shells, both oyster and traditional clam type shells. The placement of the material used showed a good example of scale and proportion. Some of the shells had interesting textures. The design was harmonious.